and welcome to Prime News. Now a look at the headlines. Lusofonia, a sequel to Commonwealth Games. Prudent accesses documents exposing irregularities. Tainted consultant, manipulated tender. Watch the special report. Sub-district hospital staff caught on camera disposing medical waste illegally. Staff transports heaps of garbage in ambulance. Watch Prudent exclusive. Babush Monserrat demands resignation of opposition leader Pratap Singh Rane. Says 7 out of 9 MLAs are with him. Rift within Congress on the eve of Assembly session. Voters to get paper receipt with vote they cast. Supreme Court directs Election Commission to introduce paper trail in EVMs. Congress demands immediate arrest of former CM Digambar Kamath in mining case. Tamankar says Vigilance Department acting selectively on CM's instructions. And Goa Olympic Association opens talks with Goa Basketball Association in a bid to end factionalism in state basketball. Now the news in detail. Is Lusofonia a sequel of Commonwealth Games in terms of corruption? Well, the present situation exposes irregularities at every level of the game's preparations. A consultant blacklisted by CAG, tenders prepared to benefit a certain party or company, disparities between works mentioned in the tenders and the actual development on the ground. This is the state of Lusofonia preparations. Watch our exclusive report.
Goa government has appointed Shashi Prabhu and Associates as the technical consultant for Lusofonia Games. Most importantly, Pune Youth Commonwealth Games in 2008 had the same consultant. CAG has criticized their consultancy in its report of Pune Commonwealth Youth Games. CAG in its report has pointed towards massive financial irregularities. This is the report. It says consultants were paid 4.5 crores extra by violating rules. Work executed outside contract norms, bills inflated due to unwanted expenses. Consultants' faulty decision cost more 2 crore 21 lakhs on wooden flooring. When we questioned Sports Minister Ramesh Tavadkar on Lusofonia goof up, he could not give us satisfactory reply.
By proposal number setting blacklist जोपर्यंत ह्यो गजाली टेक्निकली गजाली आमचे स्टेटी कडेन किंवा आमचे कडेन प्रपंचान आमचे कडेन ना तोपर्यंत आमी ताका खंयची बेजाचे ताका सांगू शकता की तो ब्लॅकलिस्टेड आनी म्हणून.
And now Goa government has finalized the same controversial consultant, but the tale of mismanagement doesn't end here. It goes on. This is the tender for wooden flooring at Lusofonia Games venues. The clauses in the tender are prepared in such a manner that they benefit a specific company. This is the proof. NeoShock is the product of an American company, Connor. This product is used for wooden flooring. Now see what goof up the consultant has committed. Consultant copied the website info of NeoShock product and pasted it in the tender document as clauses for installing the wooden flooring. Here is the real shock, not just NeoShock. Now have a look at the clauses on production values. This is the web info on Connor's website. And this is from the tender. Both look like photocopies of each other. The location of the company, Amasa, Michigan, is directly copy-pasted here. This is a burning proof of favoritism for a specific company. This saga doesn't end here. Now let us shift our focus to Fatolda. This is the tender for sports wooden flooring for the VIP rooms at measuring 350 square meter. This tender exposes it all. The question is, why VIP rooms require sports wooden flooring, and that too the most expensive ones? The teak wood flooring would have done the job at much lesser price. Further, this tender specifically once again mentions the brand for wooden flooring, NeoShock. But at Fatolda, the reality bites. There is no wooden flooring or even a piece of wood. Have a look at this. Vitrified tiles are laid in the VIP rooms. Sports Minister preferred escape route when Prudent gave him the evidence of manipulations.
हे मॅनिप्युलेशन झाले ना
हय
ते तुमच्या नजरेक बी येला
आणि म्हजे नजर अजून आयले ना म्हजे नजर आयला तुमी दाखोवन घे कोणी हांव पळयता ताचेर
ॲक्शन घेतले
हय
टेंडरान एक आणि प्रत्यक्षात केला एक हे तुम्ही कसे जस्टिफाय करतले
हांव पळयता मरे तशें तुवें आतां म्हाका हाजे म्हाकाय खबर ना
हितून खूप मॅनिप्युलेशन दिसता टेंडर कन्सल्टंटाचे
असं मॅन्युफॅक्चर आम्ही कशात खपून घेवचे ना ज्यो कांय गजाली जर तुमी कोण दाखोवन दिल्यो जायत त्या गजाली तुमी योग्य पद्दतीन कारवाई करून घेवची.
Normally, scams or financial misappropriation comes to light after the work or event is over. But in case of Lusofonia Games in Goa, the scam seems to be underway and it is getting bigger and bigger. Now, the question arises whether Sports Minister and Chief Minister are aware of all these manipulations or they are pretending innocence. Reliable sources claim that few people have already appraised CM on the chaotic mismanagement and manipulations going on in the Lusofonia tenders and preparations, but they have received dry assurances. Will the concerned ministers and authorities act now, at least after this Prudent expose? Bureau Report, Prudent.
Prudent has caught staff of sub-district hospital at Ponda dumping and destroying hazardous medical waste illegally. This happens behind old primary health center premises at Tisk. Medical staff was caught red-handed while dumping the medical waste in a locality of around 200 people at Tisk. Most shocking is the shabby and hazardous medical waste was transported in an ambulance used for patients. Watch the expose by Vivek Prabhu.
Government medical staff has thrown medical waste disposal rules into dustbins. What is the right method of treating medical waste? Well, if one asks this question to the staff of sub-district hospital at Ponda, they will surely have no clue about it. Prudent caught them on camera while dumping and disposing hazardous medical waste behind the premises of Old Primary Health Center. It's a locality of around 200 people. This is how it happens. The ambulance of sub-district hospital loaded with medical waste reaches at the premises of Old Primary Health Center. This premises is locked and the area is isolated, ideal for dumping the medical waste without any hassles. Now see this. Shabby sacks of medical waste are pulled out of the van and taken to the dumping spot. After completing the assigned job, staff of sub-district hospital returns with the ambulance, leaving behind hazardous smoke for the people to intake residing in the vicinity. We contacted an expert from medical field to know the ill effects and legal provisions for illegal disposal of biomedical waste. Dr. Shekhar Sarkar said that the power lies with Pollution Control Board and it can even stop operations of the hospital indulging in such illegal practices. Indian Medical Association has already suggested government to use old and phased out mining pits for dumping sterilized biomedical waste. Legally
बंद करूंक मेळटा न्ही टोटली यू कॅन स्टॉप द हॉस्पिटल फ्रॉम फंक्शनिंग बट दॅट पॉवर इज विथ द पोल्युशन बोर्ड
Okay.
इम्पॉर्टंट इज वेट गार्बेज इज इम्पॉर्टंट म्हणजे ती म्हणजे हात लायल्यार इन्फेक्शन जावंक शकता सो दे हॅव टू बी मेड स्टराईल बिफोर डिस्पोजिंग इरिटेशन ब्रोंकायटीस अस्थमा सगळें जावंक शकता न्ही नाव इंडियन मेडिकल असोसिएशन वी हॅड मेनी टॉक्स विथ द गव्हर्नमेंट एंड ऑल मायन्स आहा न्ही तांचे व्हडले व्हडले पिट्स आहा विच आर नॉट बींग यूज्ड नाव अशे पीट सोदून काडपाचे देन वी हॅव टू स्टरिलायज फर्स्ट ऑल दोज थिंग्स कितें तें आमकां उडोवपाचें आहा तें स्टरायल मटेरियल देन यू नीड ग्राउंड टू डंप इट सो हे पिट्स जे व्हडले व्हडले आहा थंय स्टरायल वी कॅन डंप
तो कशा पद्दतीन एम्ब्युलन्सान हाडटात तितून एम्ब्युलन्सीन पेशंट व्हरतात पण मेडिकल वेस्ट कशा पद्दतीन डंप करून हाडटात आनी ओल्ड जे प्रायमरी हेल्थ सेंटर आशिल्ले फोंड्या तिस्कार तेज्या फाटल्या वटेन तो ओपन जाग्यार उडोवन तेका केरोसीन किंवा पेट्रोल घालून कशा पद्दतीन ते उजो लावन मेडिकल वेस्ट डिस्पोज करता हे सगळे पळय येता. हे धुरा पासून लोकांक कितले त्रास जातले अशी परिस्थिती सरकाराचेर कित्याक येयली काय हेजेर कितें तरी नियंत्रण हाडटलो काय कितें सरकार की अशे तरेचो मेडिकल वेस्ट डिस्पोज करपाक तेंचे कडेन कांयच सुविधा ना काय कितें. फोंडेच्यान विवेक प्रभू प्रुडंट मिडिया खातीर.
Babush Montserrat has demanded resignation of opposition leader Pratap Singh Rane. Babush claims that 7 out of 9 MLAs are supporting Rane's ouster. This has happened on the eve of assembly session. The Santa Cruz MLA of Congress is angry with Rane as the opposition leader agreed to limitation on questions in assembly.
If you want to be an opposition leader just for yourself or just to keep your stature, then I think you should make way for someone else. See, change in leadership and all, we are hoping a lot from the Congress High Command. See, there may be some I may be the only, maybe 1-2 fellows who may be outspoken. There are all the others, I'm telling you, out of, out of 9, 7 people will be supporting.
No, but has it been sorted out? They were upset because number.
No, nothing. There is nothing to sort it out. Every house is united. We are intact. Our house is very strongly. Everybody is under the leadership of Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi. We are together.
You feel that fire is politically motivated?
Yeah, it is a politically motivated.
You give clean sheet to both of your former CMs.
No, how can I give a clean sheet? I can't give a clean sheet to this. See, it's a political party. When the opposition government has filed an FIR against our own chief ministers, former chief ministers, as a secretary in charge of the state, naturally, we will discuss that also.
Now, voters will get a paper receipt with the vote they cast. Supreme Court has directed the Election Commission to introduce paper trail in electronic voting machines so that the same could be enforced for the upcoming general elections. However, this requires special EVM machines.
Supreme Court and Election Commission together seems to have pulled up sleeves for electoral reforms in the country. Apex Court has recently passed series of landmark judgment in election reforms. The latest came on Tuesday, restraining convicted legislators from contesting polls, none of the above negative voting, and now paper receipt to the voters. The Apex Court order followed EC's submission that paper trail was successfully and satisfactorily utilized for Nagaland Assembly elections in February this year. The bench found the EC's response positive to BJP leader Subramaniam Swamy's petition on EVM paper trail and said it would issue a detailed order in 2 weeks' time. The court said the commission has done a wonderful job in many matters. We will leave the implementation of VVPAT to EC without fixing a time frame. However, the commission also said that to implement paper trail in every polling booth, it would require 10 lakh new EVMs, which would cost 1,500 crore rupees. The EC said the cost too was a deterrent. It has ordered 20,000 such EVMs. The lot will cost almost 38 crores. New machines are capable of issuing paper receipts of every vote cast. Though the Election Commission has begun enforcement, it's still not clear whether every polling booth in upcoming general election will see the latest EVM. Bureau Report, Prudent.
It's time for a short break. Stay tuned.